Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rebecca. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve Cambridge IGCSE ICT exam. This is paper 2 and we're going to solve database task. This is May-June 2024 exam and paper 21. For this question paper, I have solved the document production task. So you can go through my channel to find the video. Okay, so let's go straight to database task. Okay. You are now going to prepare a report. Dates are to be imported in the format day, month, year. Okay, use database software to import the file j2421child.csv. Okay, so let's open Microsoft Access. Okay, external data, text file. Okay, child, not bookings, child. Okay, click on next. Check the first row. Next. Okay, what's our primary key? Okay, our primary key is child ID. Choose primary key, child ID. Then we click on advanced. Okay, to check that our date order is in DMY. So if your date order is different, then you have to change, or you might have to check your computer date to ensure that you have this date order. Okay, so let's look at the data types. So we have text, and then we have date or time, then boolean or logical, which is yes or no. So we have date with time, and then we have boolean. This is supposed to be yes or no. Okay, and then we have text. Okay, text. That's fine. Then we click on next and then finish. Okay, you can delete this error file if you see something like this in your database. Okay, so this food allergy is still showing numbers. So we'll go to the design view. And then for the format, we are going to choose yes or no. Okay, so now we have yes or no. Okay, so for the date and time, it should be day, month, and year. Okay, just to be sure. Okay, the format should be day, month, and year. We can go to the normal datasheet view to see. Okay, day, month, and year. Okay, so this is correct. No need to change. Okay, save the data. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names, data types, and primary key. Okay, so we're going to take a screenshot of this. Okay, and this will be placed in our evidence document. Okay, import the file j2421bookings.csv as a new table in your database. Use these field names and data types and create a primary key field called ID. Okay, so we're going to import another file called bookings. Import external data, text file, browse, bookings. Next. excuse me, check the first row. Next. Okay, now the data types, use these field names and data types and create a primary key. Okay, so let's check the data types. Advanced text. Okay, date with time, and then short text. Okay, date with time, and then short text. Okay, so that's correct. Okay, so we'll let Microsoft Access choose the primary key. Create and choose the primary key. Okay, next. Finish. Okay, so the primary key has been the new field name has been created. Now let's go to the design view. Okay, so to the design view, we need to change, make sure that the start time and end time is in HHMM. So the start time, okay, the format should be short time. Okay, and then the end time, the format also should be short time. Okay, that's done. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names, data types, and primary key. Okay, so we're going to place the evidence of the field names and the data types. And we'll place this in our evidence document. Okay. Task 12. Create a one-to-many relationship between the child ID fields in the child and bookings table. Okay, we need to create relationship. Database tools, relationship. We are selecting the two. Okay, so the relationship should be from the child to the bookings table. Okay, and so from the child to the bookings table, and then create. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the one-to-many relationship between the tables. One-to-many relationship. Okay, so we can just edit this relationship, and then take a screenshot to show that the relationship has been created. And we'll place this in our evidence document. Okay, now using fields from the child and bookings tables, produce a tabular report. Okay, so now we need to produce a tabular report, and the tabular report should show these field names: child ID, first name, last name, and so on. Okay, so first of all, we are going to create query. Yes, save. Click on create, and then query wizard. Okay, we will select the field names one by one. Child ID, first name, last name. Okay, child ID, and then we have first name, last name, and then the next we have date of birth, day, and session. Okay, date of birth, we have day, and then we have session. Excuse me, and then we have session. Then we have start time, end time. Okay, start time, end time, and then we have total time and food allergy. Okay, so total time is a new field that we have to create using this formula, and then we have food allergy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go next and then title this query 1, finish. Then I will go to the design view, okay, now I'm going to input the new field name. So for the new field name total time, this is the formula we have to use: end time minus start time multiplied by 24. Okay, so the field name is total time. Total time, and then open bracket, then the square bracket, end time minus start time. So end time, close the square bracket, minus start time, close the bracket, and then multiplied by 24. Multiplied by 24. Okay, so let's run that. Okay, that's done. Total time. Now if we go to the question, it says format this field to display as a numeric value to 1 decimal place. Okay, so to do that we can just click on property sheet, and then the decimal place should be 1. Okay, and then that's it. Okay, now we need to include the last field name, which is food allergy. Okay, food allergy. So I'm just going to put my cursor here and then go select the food allergy here. Okay, so that has been added to the table. Okay, so food allergy. Okay, now we have to select the records where day is Monday. Okay, so we need to select the record where day is Monday. Day is Monday. So criteria, the day is Monday. Run. Okay, so we only have Monday. Then the next one says the session is morning or sunrise club. Okay, the session, we go back to design view. The session is morning or sunrise club. Okay, morning or sunrise club. Okay, let's run. Where is it? Okay, morning or sunrise club. Okay, that's done. We can see that our record has been reduced to 43. Okay, now we need to create the report. Okay, so to create the report, go to create and then report wizard. Yes, save. Okay, so we are going to move everything that we've selected. Next. Okay, ensure that the data is not grouped. If you're seeing something like this, that means the data is grouped. So you select the one that shows that the data is not grouped. Next. Next. Okay, do we have any sorting? Okay, so sort the data into descending order of session and ascending order of date of birth. Okay, descending order of session, descending order of session. Okay, this is descending. Then ascending order of date of birth. Okay, this is done. Next. This is a tabular report. Okay, and the page orientation is landscape. Okay, landscape, and then tabular report. Then click next. Okay, so we are given a title here that says Monday morning groups. Monday morning groups. Okay, we're going to paste this here and then finish. Okay, so we are going to go to the layout view to readjust everything. So we'll check the order again. So we have child ID, first name, last name. Child ID. Okay, child ID should be the first. Child ID. Okay, and then we have first name. First name. And then we have last name. Okay, you may want to scroll down to check to ensure that no data is hidden. Okay, so next we have date of birth, day and session. So we have date of birth, we have day, and then we have session. Session. Then the next we have start time, end time, total time. Start time, end time, we have total time, and then we have allergy. Okay, that's all. Okay, now the question says that the title is displayed in a larger font size, fully visible and center aligned at the top of the page. Okay, so I will go to design view and then I will just move this to the center of it. So if we go to the layout view, okay, it's at the center. Okay, has your name, center number and candidate number in the footer of the report so that it appears in the same position on every page. So we're going to include our name at the footer. Okay, you can delete this. This can be deleted. Okay, so our name, center number needs to be on every page. Okay, so you have your name, center number and then candidate number. Okay, so when we go to the layout view, okay, so that's there, name, center number and candidate number. Okay, that's all for report. Okay, you are now going to create a data entry form The form will contain radio buttons for the user to select one option. Data from the selected option must be stored in a new field that you will create in the child table. So the first question says, insert a new field in the child table named Helmet ID, which will be used to store data from the radio buttons. Set the most appropriate data type. Okay, so I'm going to close this. Of course, save. So in the child table, so I'm going to go to design view and then create a new field name. So the data type should be short text. Okay, place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names and the data type used in the child's table. Okay, so we're going to take a screenshot. Okay, and this will be placed in our evidence document. Okay, create a columnar data entry form using selected fields from the child table that includes only the field names, these field names, last name, first name, child ID, and this. Okay, for us to do that, we need to, okay, I'm going to close this, click on create, and then form wizard. Okay, we are going to move the field names from the child's table, last name, first name, last name, first name, and then we have child ID, gender and date of birth, child ID, gender, date of birth. We have reg date and food allergy, reg date and food allergy. Okay, and then next, now it has to be columnar. Okay, in the question it is mentioned, okay, it is columnar data entry form, and then we click on next. Okay, so I'm just going to name this child, let's see, child entry form. Okay, and we have this. Okay, display one record at a time. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing your form with a record from the database displayed. Okay, so we'll just take a screenshot of this. Okay, and then place this in our evidence document. Okay, that's done. Now, step 16. In the form created in step 15, create five grouped radio buttons. The user must be able to select one of the following option. So we need to create a radio button where the user will be able to select this option. The option selected must be stored and displayed in the Helmet ID field of the child table. Label this option group elements. Okay, so I'm going to click on design view. Okay, I'm going to adjust this. Okay, so now we need to make use of what we call option group. So option group should be in the controls. Okay, in the controls. Okay, this is option group. Then I'm just going to place this here. Okay, so now we need to label. So we have asthma, diabetes. Asthma, diabetes, diabetes. Next we have eczema. We have epilepsy. And lastly we have none. Click on next. No. Next. Store the data in the ailment ID. Okay, so we have, okay, this is the option button selected. We want it to look like this. Okay, next. So the caption should be ailment. Then click on finish. Okay, so we have this. Okay, yeah, this is how it should look. This is how it should look. Okay, so make sure that the radio buttons are grouped as one option group with the label ailment. Yes, that's done. The option selected is stored in the ailment ID field of the child table. Yes, all labels in the form are aligned to the left consistently and do not overlap other data in the form. Yes. Now, place in your evidence document screenshot showing the radio buttons grouped as one option group with the label ailment. Okay, so I'm just going to click on form view. Okay, I want everything to be visible. And then I'm going to take a screenshot. And place this in my evidence document. Evidence of your method of linking this group to the ailment field. Okay, so we go to the design view and then we click on property sheet. Okay, so this is the evidence. So we are going to take a screenshot. Okay, and then place this in the evidence document. Okay, that's done. Use the form modified in step 16 to add the following data as a new record in the child's table. Okay, so we need to add a new record. So I'm going to go back to the form view and then I'm going to click on new record. Okay, so we need to add this Lambert, the first name, Jakara, and then the child ID 3YR27. 3YR27. Oh, sorry. Then we have female. Okay, I'm just going to copy some of this. Female, and then the date of birth is this. The gender is female. The date of birth. Reg date, and then yes. This is yes. And then the ailment type is eczema. Check your data entry error for errors. Save the data. Okay, so to save the data, we're just going to click on next record. Okay, that should have been saved. Place in your evidence document a screenshot of the form with the new record displayed in full. A screenshot of the form with the new record displayed in full. Okay, so we're going to take a screenshot of this new form. Okay, and then we'll place this in our evidence document. Open the child's table. Use an automated selection method to locate the new record you entered in step 17 with the child ID 3YR27. Okay, so I'm going to close this and then open this. So we need to use the child ID. Okay, so we can use find. So we are finding 3YR27, 3YR27. Okay, find. Okay, so this is it. Okay, and of course we need to place the evidence showing the use of an automated selection method to find the record. Okay, so I need to take a screenshot of this. Okay, and this will be placed in my evidence document. Then the next question says, place in your evidence document screenshot showing the new record stored in the child table with all 11 fields displayed in full. Okay, so we have located it. This is it. And then we are just going to take a screenshot. Okay, and then place this in our evidence document. Okay, and that's all for database task. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.